Welcome to Learning English Literature. Today we are going to learn Twelfth Night, a famous romantic comedy of William Shakespeare. Shakespeare wrote this play between 1601 to 1602 as a Twelfth Night's entertainment. The 12th night after Christmas. There is a feast. So that's why it's called Twelfth Night's Entertainment. The setting of the play is in Illyria. The play centers around the identical twins Viola and Sebastian, who were separated in a shipwreck. And the cross dressing and the mistaken identity also occur in the play. Now let us have a look at the important characters in the play, Twelfth Night. So at first we have Viola. Who is Viola? Viola is a young, beautiful woman. She later disguises herself as Cesario, a male attendant. Next we have Sebastian, Viola's brother, identical brother. The third character is Orsino. He is the Duke of Illyria. Next we have Olivia. Olivia is a wealthy countess. Duke Orsino has love interest towards her. Next we have Maria. Maria is the maid in Olivia's household. Next we have Malvolio. Malvolio is the steward in her household. After that we have Sir Toby Bell. Toby Bell is the uncle of Olivia. He has a friend. Mr. Toby has a friend, Sir Andrew Ogchi. He wants to marry Olivia. Next we have Antonio. Antonio is the friend of Sebastian, and he is also the captain of the sea. Next we have Feste, a fool in Olivia's household. These are the important characters of the play Twelfth Night. Now let us look at the act-wise summary of the play Twelfth Night. In the first act, Duke Orsino is very much upset because he is rejected by Countess Olivia because she decided to give up men's company for 7 years as she is mourning the death of her brother. At the same time, a group of sailors rescued Viola, the young, beautiful woman, from a storm at sea. But Viola was devastated by the loss of her twin brother, Sebastian, as she thought that he is dead in the sea. Therefore, she was bold enough to find a job for herself, and she went to Duke Orsino's court and she got a job there as a male attendant. Before that, she dressed herself as a boy called Cesario. When Viola dressed up like a boy, she was exactly like her twin brother Sebastian. When Viola meets Duke Orsino, she was attracted by him and she fell in love with him at the first sight. Now, Duke Orsino sent his new attendant, Cesario, to court Olivia for him. So, he was ready to go. Cesario, when he reached Olivia's place, on behalf of Duke Orsino, Olivia too gets attracted to Cesario. Olivia sends Malvolio, her steward, after Cesario with a ring. This is the summary in Act 1. Now we are going to look at the summary in Act 2. In Act 2 we can see the members of Olivia's household, Sir Toby Bell, her uncle, his friend Andrew Ogchi, and Maria, her maid. They all plot to trick Malvolio, the steward. So They plan to write a letter to trick him. They want Malvolio to believe that Olivia is in love with him. The letter demands that Malvolio should appear in yellow stockings and cross-gartered and smiling to show his love towards Olivia. When Olivia finds these things, she is horrified. So she shuts Malvolio in a dark room as a madman. Meanwhile, Viola's twin brother Sebastian also has survived in the shipwreck. So he comes to Illyria with his best friend Antonio. But Antonio was a wanted man in Illyria because of a former privacy against Duke Orsino. Sir Antu declares a duel between him and Cesario, who was actually Viola. After that, Antonio was passing by and he mistakes Cesario as Sebastian and defends his friend. After that, he is recognized by Orsino's man and Antonio was arrested. Later, Sebastian comes along and is challenged by Sir Andrew, who thinks that he is Cesario, Viola. And Sebastian wins the fight as he is very well trained in a combat. And Olivia invites Sebastian to the house. She also thought that he was Cesario. And that night, Olivia and Sebastian got married. At the same time, Malvolio is psychologically tortured by Maria, Sir Toby, and Feste while being held in the dungeon. After realizing they might get into the trouble for treating Malvolio this way, they allow him a pen and paper to write a letter to Olivia. In the last fifth act, Antonio is brought in front of Duke Orsino for a trial. On seeing Cesario, he was screaming. He accused him of betrayal. Just then, the real Sebastian arrives. The twins Viola and Sebastian, they see each other and discover that they are alive. Feste brings a letter from Malvolio, who has departed, promising revenge. At that time, Maria and Sir Toby have already married in a celebration of their success of their plot against Malvolio. The play ends as Duke Orsino approves the union between Olivia and Sebastian because he realizes his own feelings towards Viola. Now, Duke Orsino promises that once Viola is dressed up as a woman, again they will be married as well. This is what happens in Twelfth Night, the wonderful romantic comedy of William Shakespeare. Now we can have a look at the important theme of the play. The first one, love. Love is the reason for suffering. The various characters in the play suffer from the pangs of love. Orsino suffers for Olivia. Cesario pines for Orsino. Olivia pines for Cesario. The next theme of this play is the gender and sexuality. In this play, gender and sexuality are portrayed as ambiguous, unstable, and fluid. When Viola disguises her identity, the situation creates a mess. Viola falls in love with Orsino but cannot tell him as Orsino thinks she is a man. While Olivia falls in love with Viola in her disguise as Cesario, Olivia falls in love with a woman while thinking she is a man. The next theme in this play is disguise and deception. Viola hides her gender to get a job and to get safe from the attacks of sexual assaults. Her masculine disguise also gives her a chance to speak her mind much more freely. These are the important themes of the play Twelfth Night: love, gender and sexuality, disguise and deception. Thank you all for watching this video. If you liked it, please like it, share and subscribe. Thank you all.